What is going on, YouTube? How y'all doing, family? Listen, I want to send a big shout out to our newest subscribers. Now, listen, family. I don't know how to pronounce this person's name, but it's ZLZEBUE. I want to thank you. He or she, I don't know who this person is, but they put a comment on one of my videos saying they like the content. Now, family, I'm of a sound mind. I understand everybody is not going to like me, but what I'm saying to you, those of you who like me, big shout outs to you guys. Now, listen, if you know anything about me, and if you're new here, down in the bottom, put I'm new here. I like to have fun, family. So check this out.
Don't take Tylenol.
Okay. I had to throw that out there, but we're going to keep the show rolling.
Where poor people will fight to stay poor. You ever notice that America is like one of the few places on earth where poor people will shun the things that benefit them and make their lives easier? Like you're struggling to make ends meet. You work in 2 jobs, can't afford health care, child care, or even groceries sometimes. And instead of saying, yeah, I deserve help so me and my family can breathe, folks instead be out here like, nah, I don't want no handouts. The thing is, it's not even a handout. It's your money. You already paid taxes for it. That's not even charity. You're getting back what you put in. But we've been so conditioned to believe wanting help or needing help makes us weak or lazy that people would rather suffer than get relief. And the wildest part to me is working class people don't even trust other working class people.
I need to stop right here. This young lady here is speaking straight facts. Family, can I really tell you the truth? I literally came to YouTube to help people like you. Why is that? Because when I was in the mud, I had nobody to run to. So, what I'm saying to you, it's going to be some times when you're going to need some help. There's the email address. Okay, we're going to keep the show rolling.
Few places on earth where poor people will shun the things that benefit them and make their lives easier. Like you're struggling to make ends meet. You work in 2 jobs, can't afford health care, child care, or even groceries sometimes. And instead of saying, yeah, I deserve help so me and my family can breathe, folks instead be out here like, nah, I don't want no handouts. The thing is, it's not even a handout. It's your money. You already paid taxes for it. That's not even charity. You're getting back what you put in. But we've been so conditioned to believe wanting help or needing help makes us weak or lazy that people would rather suffer than get relief. And the wildest part to me is working class people don't even trust other working class people. They dismiss what you say, but let some billionaire in a suit. They dismiss what you say, but let some billionaire in a suit say, who ain't never punched a time clock a day in their life. Tell them to pull themselves up by their bootstraps, and suddenly that's gospel to them. And I'm sitting there like, hello? This guy don't even own boots. All it does is keep the system broken. Because see, while you're too proud to accept housing, childcare help, food help, you know, the things that literally improve your quality of life, rich folks are laughing all the way to the bank. And then you end up taking food and resources out of your own family's mouth just to show you're self-reliant. Wake up. Rich people don't like us like that. They're not losing any sleep about if your lights get cut off or if you can afford to feed your kids. Stop siding with people who wouldn't spit on you if you were on fire.
She is speaking absolute truth, family. And that's part of the reason why I brought her on to the channel. You know, there's times when I've just put messages on some of these videos and tell people to just email me, they will not. And I don't understand, but guess what? It's not my problem, family. I am here to be a blessing, to bless you. That's why at the end of the video, I always put be blessed or say be blessed. But I'm going to keep this show rolling.
Start saving your money, man. It's real. Save your money. Did you guys know in 2025 that if you make $35K a year and you have a household with 2 people, that means a mom and maybe a child, that you living in poverty? That's how bad things have gotten. If you make $35K a year and you have a household of only 2 people, you're actually living in poverty. You can't afford to do anything but pay bills. People are living right now, going to work every day, coming home from work every day. They make just enough money after they check to put gas in their car to continue going to work every day and being a robot. Stock up on your food. Stock up on supplies. Stock up on everything. Is only going to get worse, guys. Don't be fooled by what you see on the internet. Everybody want the fancy cars, the fancy clothes, the flashy this, the flashy that. Guys, listen, it's going to hurt you in the end. Stock up on your money. Stock up on everything, man. Don't be doing these payday loans. They out to get you too. Don't do none of that stuff, man.
You know, family, I dated a young lady who was a manager of a payday loan place, and it was astronomical how much interest they charge. This brother is speaking straight truth. That's another reason why I brought him onto the channel, but we're going to keep the show going.
I know sometimes it's needed. If you have to use it, but don't depend on it. Don't make it be a part of your life where you get a loan and you can only afford to pay the loan back, and then you gotta get another loan. Stock up on your stuff, man, because 2025 is bad, man. Do not take chances. Stock up on toiletries, groceries, mostly dry foods, man. Stock up on canned goods, noodles, spaghetti, cans of like canned food and stuff, man. Don't try to live above your means because it is real out here, man. Don't do it. Thanks for watching.
It is so hard nowadays. The job market is trash. The economy is trash. I don't care what anyone says to argue this fact. Unless you've been out recently looking for a job of any type, particularly like middle-level management, there's not much out there at all, and I really feel for you. So please believe we are in a silent depression. I don't know why anyone is saying that the economy is booming just because we don't have enough houses.
It's not booming. It's not booming, family. We in trouble. They don't want you to be scared.
I still feel like there's something shady with that. Like, I'm still convinced that the housing market is artificially inflated because you can't tell me that the median income, household income in the United States is around $70,000 a year, but the average house price in the United States is now a little over $400,000 a year.
You know, family, sometimes we just don't do the math. How many times with 7, if you divide 7 into 400, how many times 7 will go into that? When you figure that out, think about what I'm saying. This young lady is telling the truth because I think the hedge funds want to own all of the real estate to keep everybody renting from them.
So the math is not mathing. It's not making sense. And I feel like as a single mom of one, I feel like I make a really good salary, okay? Like I feel like I make good money. And we're not living paycheck to paycheck, you know, don't get me wrong. But I see people, even just in my neighborhood, you know, buying up these new houses, these cute little families, and these houses are going for $750,000 to $800,000. And I just want to knock on their door and be like, hey, where do you work? Like, what do you guys do for a living? Or do you have like a really rich family and they just gift you money to purchase this house? Because in order to afford an $800,000 house, surely you got to be making at least bringing in at least $250,000, maybe $300,000 a year.
Absolutely. But what they won't tell you is simply this. Those folks you see with those big houses and all these luxury cars, they are truly in debt and underwater. Underwater.
The economy's messed up, man. I advise anyone, do not quit their job. Man, look. Right now, I just checked on the computer, LinkedIn, and you got all these jobs out here on LinkedIn, right? Saying that they're hiring, but in reality, they're not hiring nobody. Keep your day job, man. Keep your day job, because right now, I'm looking for work right now, and I can't find nothing. This economy is messed up. It's really messed up real bad.
Listen, family, I want to ask you who's watching this video, what was wrong with this economy before this new administration? Put your comments down in below, because I want to read your comment. Please put your comment down below. Let me know what was wrong before the Trump administration got into the White House.
I don't know what type of economy that Donald Trump is talking about, making America great again. For what? Great for what? Great for who? The Jim Crow days, where black people know their place? This economy is messed up, real bad. You know what? I went to one of these job fairs, and I sit there for like 20 minutes, knowing the fact that none of these MFers is not gonna hire me. I'm just something to do, you know, for 8 hours. I guess to show the boss that they worthy, you know. They're not hiring nobody.
Absolutely. And to be honest with you, a lot of companies are posting these jobs to get applicants and hoping and praying they get a government contract, family. But that's all I have for you today, family. I just want to come on here to be honest with you, to thank Alan, Chris, 1582, and the other new subscriber. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I did not feel like making a video tonight. But here we are. And like I say, please be blessed. To my next episode.